Welcome back, everybody, to SummerCon 2024. Lentini here with First Shaw holding it down for you. We're moving down to the loser side of top 8. We got 4 players left in this, and right now it's going to be Justice versus the Invader, Charlie D.
It's been quite the nice event, too. I love that kind of building we're kind of in. Been a really chill environment here. But, of course, we're going to heat up with some action here in the losers. Charlie D and Justice going immediately to the Classic for the best games ever made PS2.
Yeah, I mean, the surveys say PS2 makes the best games, but you know what else? The latest surveys have been starting to say maybe only on the counter picks. We'll have to find out. I am very curious to see how that's going to shake out with the rule set.
Is that actually going to go through?
We don't know. I mean, it is a unified rule set that has been created. It's just whether or not people are going to use it, or if like P&W is just going to do whatever SW says.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad at least we were able to finally get that down. It took a long time to get there. And who knows what's on the horizon, especially for the meta Smash.
If nothing else, it's cool to know what the aggregate opinion looks like.
Sure. Yeah, being unified in some sense, I think, is progress, right? But let's see how this matchup progresses here between Charlie D and Justice. I can only imagine this matchup's pretty tough for Ness, right? When you have such active, big, swinging, like, aerials and arms coming out from Min here. But Charlie D, not to be returned, I think he's really good at playing bad matchups, right?
Yeah, this matchup is definitely terrifying off stage. However, Charlie D has a lot of tools on stage. When he does manage to get in, he is just a nightmare for Justice to get off of him. And that's where Charlie D needs to thrive. And also, if he can find himself those cheeky little angles to stall on his up B, to ride up the side of the stage, which will be a little harder on a stage like PS2, but still doable, just to keep those Ram edge guards in check.
Yeah, when you're playing a character like Ness, you kind of bottlenecks in a lot of metas of Smash. Being able to mitigate your disadvantage and push your advantage, like Charlie D is doing, to be so pivotal.
It's what we were talking about. It's so hard for Justice to get this little boy off of him.
We got the big measuring sticks coming out. We got the Ram. Ram going to be so good in this matchup, too. Just to catch the floatiness of Ness.
Ooh, walk the dog on him. It's okay, he's seen that trick before. Right back in it. 31%, but it's starting to add up for Charlie. Justice needs to take more advantage when he gets him off stage.
Throw it out, yeah, nice there out of shield. One of the best answers you can have against somebody that's just kind of overly attacking you on defense.
Ooh, stall. Okay.
Still trying to go. Yeah, honestly, has seen this trick a little bit too much. But how about something different? How about a forward air for your trebles?
All right, got the little 1-2 from Justice, but Charlie just maneuvering around it. That is one of his strengths, both as a player and with this character. You saw a little cheeky angle there, just in case Justice went for the Ram, able to snap up to the corner. Those are the optimizations you need to see from Charlie if he's going to win this set.
You can see Charlie D wait on stage. It's like, I'm going to wait for the hardest hitting arm, which is the Megawatt. And if I get hit by the weaker arm, it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. We reset. We go next.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, immediately Justice in about it. Not trying to take any further damage.
Okay, we back throw for stage control. Justice has that Pokeball where he wants to sit, right in the center. Charlie, however, finds a way to break through. We were talking about the difficulties of the matchup, but Charlie's making this look impossible for Min.
Yeah, and honestly, PK Thunder looking so good against Min off stage, too, when you don't have much to do about it.
Players one. Justice keeping it safe by only throwing out that singular arm. Charlie saying with the Nair, get off me. Reset, up B, not going to be enough. And Charlie with a fragile, but nevertheless, a 2-stock.
Yeah, like you were saying, Lugini, like, it's just looking like Charlie D, just another kind of a walk in the park, really. Despite how much long Justice has been gone, training hard in California. So has B&W, so has Seattle.
It's a hyperbolic time chamber. Sometimes you come out of the time chamber and realize, wait a minute.
Everybody else,
hold up. Everybody
else is swole.
This is not what I signed up for. It's like an astronaut going to space. He comes back with all the hypertrophy. It's like, wait, hold up. Wait. Why do I feel weaker? Wait.
The gravity, right? Well, let's see how heavy the situation's going to be here. Going to a Hell Bastion, right? Now, we've been seeing this as a pretty popular counter pick, and I think for good reason. The big protection of the platform in the middle is going to be good for helping both characters land.
Oh no! Justice reeling in his chair. I heard him yell in disbelief.
Very sad situation, but you just have to move on. If you linger in that too long, you might as well just give it the game.
Look, you can see he's already locked back in. That is the mindset you've got to have.
Already snapped back in place.
His bow is locked in right now. You could slap him in the face and he wouldn't know.
You can get it twisted.
Yeah.
Just the braids.
Look, he's got the brains and the brawn with that megawatt, but can he actually get the hit?
Hey, 40. I'm liking these dash shields coming out, this clothing space against Justice. And Justice, it's hard for Bidman to like readjust without being too slow for. Oh, man! Oh, slam for Charlie D.
Where's your SDI, my guy?
You know, Charlie D kind of sounds like a baseball player's name.
That was the it does. That was the friendlies SDI right there. Okay, Justice does get it back, but still down an entire stock.
I think that's a good point you made too, because so many people have been so good about SDI on a PK fire, and the one time Charlie D notices and he's ready.
Yeah, he reset his positioning. He was going to dash forward, do his typical dash attack. He actually stopped, micro stepped back. I was like, wait, let me cook. Man, with home runs like that, this really is no contest right now. Justice, 72%. It is racking up.
Yeah, looking pretty difficult for Justice here. It might be going on one of the fastest sets if it keeps going like this, right?
Ooh. That sheesh laser not quite enough. He is not powered up anymore, and now Charlie D just needs to get one more big hit. But hey, it could go both ways. They'll swing out. We get that bonk. We reset. Just barely getting himself back enough so that the up special doesn't clip the top.
That's the recovery you definitely expect from Charlie D here. So right back into this.
Ooh. Yeah, walk the dog. Justice just waits it out. He's okay with that little bit. Oh, no.
Quite like the upsetting thing to see between so many SDs from Justice here.
Why did that whiff? Was it just like too far under?
Only imagine. How many times did he grab the ledge?
Oh, you're right. Yeah, he grabbed it too many times.
Yeah.
That doesn't come up very often.
It doesn't happen very often, but I think when it comes to these people that have tethers, they think they're very safe from doing that. You still have to keep it in account. I don't know, because it's technically her arm versus, like, say, ZSS and Toonlink have, like, an actual disjointed, like, chain or whip.
Yeah, like maybe there's some weird thing.
Changes the idea of it. It's a good thing to think about, right?
Yeah, I bet those players know, but there might be like some cheeky movement stuff you could do with like Samus, where you throw the tether out, start to pull yourself forward, and then cancel it before you get there to get the extra grab.
Is you can kind of cheat the system with tethers like that.
Yeah.
But I think, it might be a little bit coded differently with Midman. But yeah, one of the few times that did come into play here, hopefully Justice could make the impossible happen, because this is difficult. I'll be frank about it.
Yeah, he does have a counter pick here. Goes to a different stage. This time it is Town and City. Okay, that down air mix-up coming out. Justice starting to use those mix-up options, recognizing he's at a point in the set where he needs them just to get on the board.
Coming down here, I'm liking what I'm seeing so far, but Charlie D ain't playing no games, wants to close out the set very fast.
Oh, no.
Running right back into it.
And you can see Justice, the mental, is starting to get to him. Every time he gets hit by something like that, he starts to emote, and that is a scary place to be. But you know what? He got that stock.
Hey, man. You're talking about being locked in. My man's still there. Locked in place. He ain't moving. Set in stone.
He is locked, and that Ram is loaded. But the back throw, good DI, not going to be enough.
Yeah, if he was, I think, a little bit closer to any one side, a different story, but the dare out of shield, high knockback situation, be still in that stock. All right, definitely a lot more competitive. Hopefully we see no more SDs coming out from
yeah, exactly. Like, even when you're with the money on the line, you don't want to win through an SD. You want to win fair and square.
A clean fight, right?
And Charlie definitely in a position where he feels like he can win fair and square. Oh, that's how we start. Those landing confirms so strong from Charlie when he's up close. And the wave land in. And that's one of the best wave land / wave dashes in the game.
Should mean he can flex a little bit harder than the characters. In between stops.
Yeah, just in case.
The ball, he got
okay, we're good.
He does.
Almost missed the second one, but he just barely got there. Yeet dodge onto that top platform. So strong. You forget just how far that can go sometimes. It's basically a Little Mac up B, except it's omnidirectional.
Okay, Justice keep it on onto Charlie D's zone here, trying to cover where Ness might be instead of where he's going. But you know what? If you take a little bit too long in the ledge, Justice will also scout you on that too.
And Justice for the first time in the driver's seat. He's got that lead. This is where Min Min wants, maybe even needs to be to really create her game plan, to create that pressure game. Because now Charlie, he has to come in. We saw how that went with JDB earlier. It's such a struggle.
Yeah, you have a long hill to climb here.
Or JoJo, rather, not JDB.
Yeah, Justice has a lot to kind of pull out of the bag at this point here, too. But it's looking very good. I think that's it. Yeah, I mean,
okay.
in a way, I think Charlie was just okay with that. He's like, all right, I have 2 more games that we can play with. And I think he's probably confident in that. So maybe,
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like Charlie could have potentially tried to recover, but he's just...
In my opinion, this is Min Min's best stage in the matchup. I was surprised we didn't go right here. Maybe it was banned before. I don't know the whole story. But now it is offline, and Charlie gets his own counter pick, potentially twice in a row.
Yeah, we'll see how that kind of goes here. I think it's a very good point to make. So, yeah, small battlefield here. So, closing the gaps. Charlie's already been good about, like, getting into, like, the heat zone where, like, Min Min likes to play here. But maybe Justice knows that.
Ooh. So somebody's kid did not like that stage choice. They're going ham right now. Why are the islands floating, Mommy? Well, that's a valid question.
It's against the laws of nature.
This kid in their high school physics class in the 3rd grade, you're like, hold on, something's not right here. I ran my square root of 3/4 trigonometry on that. That doesn't check out.
Oh. Right now, we're seeing that Justice is pretty calculated here. Taking a stock immediately as the winds of change coming.
Maybe. Sometimes you just need that one game to reset to get yourself back into it. Those nairs as well, beefy, doing a lot of damage, a lot of hit stun, giving Justice the opportunity to start to control that center stage where Min Min likes to be. Ooh, and the get-up attack. My man watches Gimmer's YouTube channel, I'm telling you. It just works.
Just do it.
just get-up attack. There's no counterplay.
None whatsoever.
Ooh, air dodge just passed. That was nice.
The counterplay is looking pretty good from Justice so far. He wants to make sure he's holding on to the stock for dear life.
Ooh, that's beefy. Oh, my man, a smash, dude. The way that hits. And Justice is starting to walk away with the game in the set.
Oh, but the immediately up smash to good recognition on a dime. Charlie D turning that stock off for Justice.
Again, you know he wants this. He didn't have the best showing last night at the regional. Now we're at another pretty big prize pool tourney. He wants to make it count before he leaves the Seattle realm. And he's only got this one last opportunity.
Okay, but you might have to enter the state of consciousness coming out here from Charlie D. Charlie D also starting to lock in here. Might be able to get a comeback, but Justice holding on to this percent. And going to be holding the lead with this stock count too. Justice coming alive.
Ooh, 1-2.
He could gamble him right here.
Oh, let's go gambling. All right, get my man in the casino. There it is.
Yeah, got the buff on. Just looking very scary, I think, for Charlie D. Yeah, off stage. Sheesh laser coming through.
Oh, sheesh.
That's what it is.
Well, we call it as we see it.
We called it.
And Justice with 2 games in a row on his counter pick and then on Charlie's. We're going into game number 5 here.
Yeah, not something I was really expecting, especially after those SDs, but props to Justice for, like, turning his mindset into a positive situation. And now, last game, someone has to go home.
Smashville. Okay. This stage is very interesting in the matchup because on the one hand, there's nowhere that Min Min can go. Like, she can't run away. On the other hand, those arms are basically the entire stage.
I don't think it's really like mattered so much in small battlefield either, right? You know, like you said, you cover so much real estate with these arms too. Makes it a little difficult for Charlie D. But Charlie D, like I said, willing to fight in very tough situations. It makes him cut his teeth in hard battles.
Yeah, I've seen matchups where Justice will actually opt for this stage because he wants to cover all of that space.
Well, but we do have off stage here. And yes,
you're dead.
I think we're going to take that stock immediately. Charlie D setting the tone, setting the pace.
And Justice just air dodging right out, blast zone canceling as quickly as possible to get back to center stage.
Yeah, the back throw here. Kenny Asua, very close to also get another laser.
Here's the 1-2s, but Charlie finds a way through. 105. He is not going to be long for this world. Let's see if he can get a little bit more of that SpongeBob extra credit. Mrs. Puff out here looking mighty bloated.
Or will someone get their license to move on to the bracket? Because someone has to go fight JDV, right?
Yeah, that's the problem. Winner gets to fight with JoJo, then the winner gets to fight JDV. It's like, ooh. But hey, when there's $500 on the line, that pop bonus.
Here's the pop bonus. We got to mention that.
That's just nice. Not quite as big as last night's. Last night was a $1,000 pop bonus, but still a lot on the line. It's a lot of gamer subs.
You would have hate to see the paper clip in the candy bar I got for getting like second.
Are you got a paper clip?
That would entertain me for hours.
You know how much I can get on scrap prices for that?
Yeah, looking so good right now. Very competitive game, very even here, and I think we're just taking our time on the Angel platform, waiting for an opportunity. But Justice a lot more keen to be when he gets in a PK fire. I'm immediately SDIing because last time he got smacked, right?
Ooh, you got to be careful. We were talking about that gambling earlier. There's a little bit of that Charlie D has ever present when he's in offense in the corner. He can kind of just go off and try to time those double jump forward airs, and maybe you get the hit and you take the stock. Maybe you get clipped and you just die for it. It's kind of a bit of a 50-50.
We've seen Justice trying to scout some jumps, but once again, Charlie D ready the needle, gets the tech chase with the PK fire. Justice ain't about it though.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
He gets that air dodge.
That's the adaptation, right? Learn from last time.
Oh!
Did not kill. I'm surprised.
Yeah, this stage does not have the biggest blast zones. So at that percent, it looked pretty close. Even still, it did almost kill, but a few percent away.
For a really long time. I don't know if there's like a difference of hitboxes or whatnot, but...
Guess what Charlie just said? I didn't hear that.
No.
I mean, he's talking mid-game.
He talking?
I don't know who he's talking to. Maybe to himself, but I definitely didn't hear it.
You have a pep talk with yourself, man.
There was a player, I was at a tournament recently, who was like pep talking themselves all the way through their set.
I don't knock it, honestly, because like you have to like tell yourself verbally, like, all right, they're doing this.
It was like a pretty well-known player, too. Like, I had no idea.
Yeah, Charlie D smacking his legs, says, I got to get back into this game. I got to tell myself it ain't over here. Otherwise, Justice will be taking the gold.
Yeah, it's time to lock in. This stage working out pretty well for Justice.
This will be quite the comeback.
Even that grab is like half the stage.
Especially with how many stocks he's thrown away. Speaking of stocks, we're even up one more time. We are on last stock of this set. Who will be taking it?
And this is just loser semis. Again, the winner gets the honor, the privilege to fight JoJo on losers finals. And then, of course, JDB chilling on winner's side grands. Who is it going to be, Charlie D or Justice? We're just a couple interactions away.
That fourth row was so scary. We might be going gambling again. Casino. Chance time. Oh, yeah. If that would think it was the Ram first, I think it would have been a different story.
Yeah, it's so hard in those situations. It's like, is he going to stall? Is he going to ride up the wall? Charlie just going right in. Speaking of going in.
Great series might be coming from Charlie D. So much patience, so much respect.
Doesn't even need to air dodge up. Those magnet hands working out very well for Charlie D. Gets himself back to the stage. He has control. Gets the PK fire into the side B and the pop-up. Charlie D going around the world on the stage right now. My man needs to walk it off. Oh my goodness.
Wow. Oh, caught him slipping.
Wow.
Fire. Congrats to Charlie. Congrats. I mean, honestly, both players played their heart out in that situation too. I got to give so much kudos to Justice, who despite SD earlier on the set, was making a great comeback. But Charlie D, man,
He almost had it. Justice was up a good, 80% or something in that situation, but Charlie found a way to get the all-important side smash.
yeah.
What was Justice talking about over here?
Oh no, do we have a little bit of TO intervention?